What is the true difference between exact, phrase, and broad targeting on Amazon? Well, let's dig into that. I'm Noah Wickham. I'm our sales director here at My Amazon Guy, and I am going to show you exactly the difference between those three today. So let's take a look. We have this fun little graphic we have put together here that goes over broad, phrase, and exact targeting. So broad matches keywords in any order, including variations. Phrase matches the exact sequence, but with added flexibility, and exact targeting matches only the precise keyword. So we have our keyword artisan soap. So if we look at our search terms, we see artisan soap. It would match both broad, phrase, and exact. And that is because artisan soap will have all of the keywords exactly as they are. It has the phrase artisan soap all together, and it has both the words artisan and soap in it for the broad. Now, getting a little bit deeper, we have artisan soap for holidays. This will match broad and phrase, but not exact. Why? Because it has for holidays, which is not an exact match, but it does have the phrase artisan soap put together, so that matches. And then also the words artisan and soap for broad. Digging a little bit deeper here, we have soap for artisan baskets. The only one it matches is the broad, and that is because it has both the keyword artisan and soap. Even if they're out of order, it does not matter. It just has to have the two keywords in there for the search term for this to work. It does not match phrase because the actual term artisan soap is not together. And again, we have artisan roses. This will not match any of these. Why? Because we are missing the keyword soap. So it's not any of these three whatsoever. And same thing for soap for art fairs. Even if we are close to the art in artisan and soap, it will not match any of them. So this is a little bit of an in-depth guide as to how to understand exactly how you're going to be matching each of your different keywords with their search terms and what it actually looks like. And this is one of the primary reasons when we're looking at something like advertising on Amazon as to why I don't recommend people to have an exact, a phrase, and a broad all in the same ad group and all in the same campaign. This leads typically to people having too much extension in search terms. You're likely going to have higher ACoS overall. And so this is a really good example as to why you should be breaking out these different types of targeting groups into their own campaigns to keep everything very clean and simple as to what you're going to be targeting on Amazon. Again, the big aspect to understand is that if it is exactly what you are going after, it is an exact match. If you have a phrase together, you only have a phrase if everything works together. And if you are looking broadly at something, it doesn't have to be all that matching, but it broadly has to understand what the keyword is. So that's the best way I like to look at all of these and understand exactly what they mean when we are trying to go for certain targeting, whether it's an exact match, a phrase match, or a broad match at the end of the day. This also will show you exactly why it is so difficult at times to understand how broad will affect, because if we have something such as soap for artisan baskets, this can still be a very different phrase and a very different keyword subset than what you may necessarily be trying to target if you're not necessarily trying to do something as complex as artisan soap, especially if we're looking at something like a balloon for certain types of baskets, right? So this is why if you're going for single target keywords, can be a little difficult to do that on a broad sense if you're not being pretty specific in your overall phrasing of it.
Selling on Amazon doesn't have to be complicated, and we're here to make it easy for you. Just scan the QR or click the link in chat.